What is the truth? What is the truth? Well, the truth is something that you cannot prove wrong, or that you have factual evidence of. What is true in this world? Well, the sun shines. That's a true fact. Some people carry respect for one another and are honest and truthful with each other. That's the truth. And also show a kind share of honey, of kindness and sweetness to those that are kind, and share with them in the light. There's people like that, and that's true. That's the kind of person I am. That's the kind of people we are here at the United Unified Belief, where we're trying to walk with God. You know what it means to walk behind God. You know what it means to follow God. But do you know what it means to walk with God? To be a part of His union and to create with Him. To be with Him in like a gardener. A gardener's with God, planting the seeds and growing the plant. I'm a gardener. But what does it mean to walk with God? Does that mean that you walk with just one? No. Because He walks with how many others? Of other beliefs. How many other beliefs does God walk with? Does He walk with them? I can see them getting along. I can see them arguing too. Just as those that follow in those beliefs argue and get along with each other at times. But are you truly walking when you're walking with God and being with God if you're just following God? But if you question and wonder and ponder God and His creations and existence, are you starting to walk with Him? Are you starting to get to know and understand good creation? That which He has created, which they have created really. But if you say that you just follow God, well, now you're just following behind. And what if the devil were to say he were God? Would you be following the devil then? Would you know the difference if you did not walk with him? If you did not ask questions and wonder about creation with him? Wonder about the existence around you? So do you walk with God? Do you follow God? Or do you try and sit above God? Don't sit above God. Lucifer tried that. It wasn't a good circumstances. That's those people that say and claim to be like gods, It's like, well, okay, that's cool. Cool. You're walking with God. That's cool. No, you're sitting above God. No, that's not cool. Because, God's here to be our friend. I always consider God a friend. Whatever belief it might be from, whichever belief that is sponsoring this good, I consider it to be a friend that can teach me a lesson if I treat it with respect. Treat them with respect. These goods. If I treat these goods with respect, they will probably treat me with respect, because, that's a good thing to do. If I'm honest and kind with them, more than likely they will be honest with me. Kind, perhaps, because they are of the goods. But what are the false goods? Those false idols. They'll show you what? If you try to walk with them and be with them and talk to them and be with them, what will they say? Get down there and do as I say. But that's not God. God will be all, hey pal, how you doing, buddy? How you been, friend? Oh, that's a good idea. Hey, maybe we should try that. That might work. Well, I don't know about that one. That one might hurt somebody. What's the difference between walking with God and being with God and just following? Because if you're just following, you can be misled so easily into a desert. Because all it takes is an idol to say and pretend to be your God in some method or mannerism. Me? I try to walk with them. I question them, I ask questions, I wonder about creation, I try to figure it out, I try to rebuild it in meditation. I'm always trying to be just like them, because I admire the man, the deity, the deities that are good. So I try to walk with them, keep up with them, create my own version of creation online. I shall do. Shall be an interesting thing to see. By planting and working in my garden, I'm walking with God, because I'm helping grow the earth. I didn't create the seed, which I don't know how I would do that. But that'd be an interesting plant. You could go there, you could create your own seed and your own plant and design. Imagine if man could walk with God to that level, that we could design our own plant. What kind of plant would you design? Something like a tomato plant? Something like a tree? Something like a carrot? How about a tomato plant with carrot roots? And in the season, pull up that tomato plant, you got a big old carrot. Or potato roots. You pull up the tomato plant, and all of this, potatoes underneath. That'd be an interesting plant. But how would you design that seed? Man's getting close to getting to the level where we're walking with God at that level too. But what does it mean to walk with God? To walk with the goods. What does it mean just to follow? What is the difference there? One, you're what with them? You're a friend with them, walking with them, talking with them, conversating and helping and aiding them. The other, you're just doing as you're told. And you're misled so easily. And good, doesn't like to see that. I can't see a good wanting to see those that follow him being misled. But what is he supposed to do? Go in there and tell you what to do like this false good? But that's not his part. His part is to give you suggestions, ideas, and inspire you. To help you along the path. Not tell you how to walk the path. So if you're walking with him, you're working with him. Am I working with him? At times I think I am. At times I might not be. But I'm not totally sure. But I try to walk with him all the days of my life. And not just follow. Because if I'm just following him, I can get misled so quick because I don't understand it. I don't understand the reasons or the whys or the creations around me. So I haven't asked a question. I am not with God. I am just following God. Of course, sometimes you have to follow before you can find your way to being with them. Follow the trail of breadcrumbs to where he is now lies. Then you can walk with him for a while and be marveled at the amazement of his creations and his design. As I said in amazement many days at the amazing things that God has created around us, at the wonders of the existence and creation of all the goods. Because there's so many good things in this world that, yes, there is the one good that is Christ and is Islam and is Muslim. And what are their names? Christ, Islam, and Muslim. Yeah. But what they represent, that's the key. What do they teach us? And to understand what they teach us and then take and apply those teachings to our everyday lives, to the beliefs and the peoples around this world. And what do we have? We have a world where man is walking, quite literally, with God. Where men and women are walking with God. Would you like to walk with God or just follow him? Because with him, you are his friend. Following him, well, you're just keeping a tail end on it. You're just following. So will you walk with God with me? With the goods of the world? And join me at UnitedUnifiedBelief.com. And thank you for your time. Christopher Davis.